What's up, everybody? I got a big race on Saturday. It's our half marathon locally here where I live in West Virginia, Parkersburg. And I am turbo loading on carbohydrates. Not like the junk food, the simple carbohydrates of candy and ice cream, but pastas. And we all know that pastas will help runners prepare for a race day. I have been eating rotini. Now I've got spaghetti under a mountain of Parmesan cheese because we all know that's what makes it taste better. And I've got body armors over here. So I'm going to take a couple throughout the week to make sure I'm hydrated enough. The lesson that I want to try to teach you dedicated runners is never take an energy drink. When I was in Germany in the Army, you see I have my Army shirt on, I ran the Army 10 miler, and it was 10 miles, as you know. That's what it's called, the 10 miler. I got to the water station at mile 2, and I started to feel a little loopy. My speech was just barely starting to slur. I didn't feel very well. What I had done was I took just one energy drink. It was a 5-hour energy before. Well, you never want to do that because it's going to dehydrate you badly, and it's going to drop your blood pressure. Well, my blood pressure was already starting to drop just 2 miles into that run. And I hit the 7-mile marker. I can still remember it, but I was running sideways. I was going left and right more than I was forward at this point. And people would tell me that later on. I am a cook in the Army, and they would go through the line and say, "Hey, are you okay? I saw you running sideways out there." And I said, "Yeah, I didn't realize it, but I fainted right past that 7-mile marker, dropped, and an ambulance had to pick me up. They put an IV in me and brought my hydration levels back up, but my blood pressure was way down." Now, there was one guy that was worse off than me. That was the Army 10 miler. Now, there was one race before that. It was another half marathon, 13.1 miles, out in a town called Amberg, Germany, and Amberg. And I'll never forget it. I had taken a lot. I took like a 5-hour energy, and I think I took a Red Bull in the morning before or something, and I took some multivitamins on top of it and ate a banana for the potassium. And that one was bad. It was 13.1 miles, and I did really well at the beginning of the race, but come about 5 miles into that race, or maybe 6 or 7 miles, about halfway through, I really started to feel it. And I hit this water break where there was this guy that was like 90 years old, and he had a beard way down here, a white beard with a cane, and he was leaning on the cane, and I couldn't go anymore. I looked at him, I said, "Look, I've never felt this way before, but I can't finish this race." And he's German, but he understood. He spoke English as well, and he goes, "Never give up." I'll never forget it. Never give up. So I pushed on, and I kept going. Well, I get to about mile 8 and 9 out of 13, and I know I've got like 4 more miles to go or so, and I'm seeing green and red spots. That's a danger sign, and I knew it, but I thought, well, I'm still going, so I'm going to push through this. Well, everybody I had passed earlier in the run, they passed me up. So there went my great standing. I'm still going. I finish it. I get to the finish line, and feel like I'm on death's doorstep. The woman that's at the booth just looks at me, and I couldn't speak a word, and I lay on the bleacher, and I recovered, but I had to fall asleep in my friend's car, Raphael, his car, and he took a picture of me, and I looked like I was out of it. So that's the lesson: is never ever take an energy drink. For you dedicated runners, you could be playing with death, and there are many people who have died from doing that. So your blood pressure will go way down, and you'll probably need an IV hookup afterward. It's just not worth it. So if you want to win, you want to compete, you're going to have to hydrate yourself with electrolytes and your B and your C vitamins. That's the way to go. And that's why I like to go to Body Armor, because it's better than Powerade. Powerade doesn't offer you much. Gatorade doesn't offer you much. They offer electrolytes, but they don't offer you the vitamins that come with it. So Body Armor is my choice, and I will be taking the IV Flash on race morning, so we will see how we do.